So, all right, cool. So, all right. So talk to me about your first big deal and that you quarterbacked on your own.
Yeah. So it was, we made the decision to kind of transition and
Okay.
really
Who's we? Who's
my
we?
wife and I. So
Okay.
it was my wife. Like she was really, so I was working a full-time job. We had 75 units. I was running around crazy, managing those, working. She was
And the
really,
full-time job?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
She was really pushing me. Said, you're a miserable bastard was her quote. You need to go do this. This is your passion.
Yeah, but she knew that before she married you too. You know?
She
So
did. She did, but she wanted me to only have one job was the reality, I think.
yeah, yeah.
So we said, let's go give this thing a year and a half. Let's see what it looks like if you put all your energy into, doing the larger deals and spending time with investors, raising money. So we made that kind of decision. It took us a year almost to kind of go close on the first deal. And in that year was just 80 hours a week, just working, setting up all the little things you'd do, build, your website. And really it was about learning how to raise money and then just having a ton of at-bats. I had a goal of, I wanted to have 5 meetings every single week with new people, and that might've been a new broker, that might've been an investor or an old relationship that I've not talked to in a while, but I wanted to sit down and tell people what we were up to, what my story was. A lot of people knew we had the real estate portfolio on the side, and that was sort of a natural bridge to, hey, we built this portfolio. Here's what the returns have looked like. Here's why we're excited about it. Now we're just going to go do this and partner with people like you. Or would you be interested? That was a ton of that year.
Okay, time out. Listen, folks, put a bookmark in this conversation right now, because what Andrew just talked about is something that I scream from the rafters. I tell people, and they know, my students know my mantra. If you are not making offers, this is nothing more than an expensive hobby. If you are not making offers, telling the world that you are here in this business, it's as good as you sitting in your mother's basement, just, moving papers across the desk. What Andrew just said about making the commitment to see 5 people, not even like 5 investors, just 5 people in the industry every single week. You can't fail if you're out there talking every day about your business just like that. So bravo to you, Andrew. That's exactly what you have to do when you're looking to build this type of business. So good for you. Let me ask you, how hard was it? How hard was it talking to those initial investors about what you're doing?
You get more comfortable doing it. I think it's kind of what is repetition. It's at bats. And that was part of the goal of just having this conversation over and over again. But I think you kind of create your narrative, right? My background was marketing, and here's my story, right? I've got these 75 rental properties and here's what I've learned. So now I'm making this transition. It wasn't, in my mind, it wasn't a huge leap, and I just needed to get enough people that would make that leap with me and trust me that we were going to be honest and work our ass off to be successful. And so it was just a lot of, you get a lot of no's. I think you get comfortable with people saying, I want to see you do a couple of deals first, and I don't want to be on your first deal. And it's a sort of numbers game. You just got to not get discouraged and just continuously be out there.
Yeah.
And I think, you're talking about making offers.
You're being in the marketing business. I say this real estate, 90% of it is sales and marketing. And, with you coming into it with that background, that's fantastic.